There is no doubt that Skyrim has a unique ability to withstand the test of time. A lot of this is due to Bethesda building a beautiful world to explore filled with epic battles, puzzling mysteries, and adventures to experience, but I think I would be lying if I were to say that the developers were able to achieve this all by themselves. Yes, Skyrim as a base game is still incredible in so many ways, but I think it's the community surrounding this game that are the ones breathing new life into the franchise even today. I think mods are essential when it comes to Skyrim's impressive lifespan, and we have so many great minds to thank for them, so that's why today I thought it might be a good idea to dive deep into my favorites and appreciate the great work that this community has done. If you want to check out any of the mods that I mentioned in this video, all of the links will be in the description. Definitely check these out because it directly supports the people that continue to make Skyrim a perfect game even today. And hey, while you're down there, why don't you like the video and make sure you're subscribed. Only 1% of people that watch my video are actually subscribed, so make sure to check if you are. I greatly appreciate it. Anyways, let's get started. At number 10 on my list, we have a mod that I find severely underrated. Better Combat AI is a mod created by a user named Jupe, and it completely changes how battles ensue in Skyrim. Not only do enemies not run out into the open randomly during battle anymore, but they use their surroundings to avoid your attacks. Seeing this mod in action really takes me back to the impressive AI in Half-Life, especially since there seems to be actual strategy involved in their combat. Now archers will switch to melee weapons before you can run up and absolutely obliterate them. Teams of enemies will try to flank you rather than storming in all willy-nilly. And there are also new enemy behaviors, which means there's a huge difference between taking on a skilled and aggressive guard or an untrained farmer just trying to defend his chicken's honor. Better Combat AI completely alters the way you approach battles, and that's why it's essential to any warrior's mod library. In 9th place, we have a mod that I only recently gave a try, and honestly, I wish I had heard of it sooner. Throwing Weapons is a mod created by Madrillis, and it pretty much speaks for itself. Ever wanted to feel like Thor while playing Skyrim? Well, now's your chance. Not only does it give you the ability to throw a huge number of weapons in vanilla Skyrim, but it also adds a ton of new fun ones to try, whether it be spears, throwing knives, or even explosive potions. Throwing Weapons adds a whole new element to battling. It also throws a ton of new perks into the mix, so yeah, definitely check it out. Number 8 is a mod that is still technically in development, but after giving it a try for myself, I knew I had to include it. Becoming a Lord is a mod created by Lemur Fever that gives you the ability to build an entire city from scratch. After experiencing the Hearthfire DLC for the first time, I was a bit bummed with the lack of creativity and actual depth of home building, but all of that changes in becoming a Lord. Now you can create entire communities in your own city filled with NPCs who actually move in and take up jobs. This is a mod for anyone who loves base building games like Clash of Clans because monsters can invade and you have to do your best to defend your people. At this point in time, it's by no means complete, but there are still a lot of fun features to mess around with. I can't wait to see the future of this mod and all it has to offer. Did you love the Dark Brotherhood questline and want to see more of their rich history and infamy? Well, with the Dark Brotherhood Resurrection, you can finally do that. This mod adds 22 new quests to the storyline that are just as riveting as the original, but my favorite part has to be the fully voiced new followers that come with the mod. These aren't your typical rush into battle and get killed in 0.4 second Lydias. These followers actually have a brain. They actually attempt stealth kills while you're sneaking, which is a huge improvement over the old followers. Also, the contracts that you're given are really fun too, each with unique and unexpected endings. Next up, at number 6, we have a mod that is actually technically already in the game. Skyrim comes with a lot of content. We're talking hundreds and hundreds of things to do before you even start messing with mods. But there has also been a lot of content cut out from the final game. The Cutting Room Floor is a mod that dives deep into the game files to let you experience some of the quests, NPCs, items, and so much more that didn't make the final cut. There are some real gems here. Some were cut for more obvious reasons, but playing through all of this hidden content is an experience that any fan of Skyrim needs to have. One feature that surprised me the most was that when you kill somebody in a village, their loved ones mourn them for a set period of time. Kinda morbid, I know, but also pretty fascinating how it wasn't included in the final product. If you want to see more hidden secrets like this, definitely check out the Cutting Room Floor. It's totally worth it. You know what Skyrim is missing? Minigames. As much as I enjoyed The Witcher 3, I would be lying if I said the card game Gwent wasn't my favorite part. Why doesn't Skyrim have something like this? Well, fear not, now it does with this fun minigame called Hazard Gambling. Hazard is a simple dice game involving cups and whatnot, and if you're ever looking for an escape from the dangerous adventures and drama, just stroll up to your local inn to play a game or two. It's a great way to take a break from all the action, plus it's fun to win money, so why not give it a try for yourself? P.S. If you blow all of your Rift and vacation money on gambling, I cannot be held accountable. At number 4, we have a mod that is a bit smaller than the rest on this list, but it goes a very long way. Skyrim can be a very immersive game to explore, especially since it's one of very few first-person medieval-style adventure games. However, there are some inconsistencies that kind of snap you back into reality. Enhanced camera allows you to constantly be in first person, even when the game would typically force your camera out of your head during sequences like horseback riding and dragon flying. This mod locks you in for full immersion. Another cool detail about this mod is that you can actually see your body when you look down instead of just blank space. So again, this is pretty small stuff, but trust me, it goes a long way. As a little bonus, check out Immersive HUD because it takes care of the UI blocking the screen, and you can easily switch it on and off with the touch of a button. At number 3, we have Beyond Skyrim Bruma. If the world map wasn't already big enough for you, the Bruma mod adds a whole new land to explore taking place in the northern region of Cyrodiil, which, if you didn't know already, it's where Oblivion takes place. Bruma is filled with full quest lines, new enemies to encounter, and tons of secrets to uncover. This mod is literally DLC sized, and it holds the same quality too. Definitely keep an eye on this one because the team working on Beyond Skyrim is planning on recreating every region of Tamriel, which is by no means a simple task. It's clear the developers put a lot of thought and care into creating these full-on worlds, so definitely go and check them out and send your support. Number 2 is a mod that completely blew me away. Inigo is a follower mod, meaning it's a character that follows you around on your adventures and helps defend you in battle. There are tons of great follower mods that I really like, but I chose Inigo for this list because he's just so detailed. His backstory is extremely rich to discover, he tells stories of regret, love, and revenge, and honestly, I never expected to care for a Skyrim character this much, let alone a character from a mod. I don't want to give away too much because I think a lot of his storyline is best experienced blindly, but go give him a chance. His exterior might look scary, but there is a big heart under there. And finally, the last mod on this list is probably my favorite out of them all, Immersive Patrols. There are a lot of surprises to come across while wandering the beaten roads of Skyrim, but nothing compares to the exciting events that comes from Immersive Patrols. This mod will release hundreds of soldiers into the world, whether that be Stormcloaks, Imperials, Dark Brotherhood, Bandits, you name it. Basically, these groups go on patrol routes around the map of Skyrim, and occasionally their paths meet, leading to massive battles. Sometimes you might join in and pick a side, other times you maybe want to sit back, grab some popcorn, and just watch the massacre. These patrols make Skyrim seem more alive than ever, and that's why it's my favorite mod. So what are some of your favorite mods in Skyrim? Have you ever tried any of the mods I've shown off? Let me know in the comments down below, and maybe I'll make a part 2. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, it helps me out a ton, and I would love to have you as part of the community. As always, keep gaming to the fullest, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.